Welcome back to the channel and to FS25. Today we are going to be taking a look at sheep and cows. We're going to do the same thing we did with the horses. I am going to place down all these pens without really customizing them. And then we are going to take a look. So, now, base, this one holds 19 sheep or goats. This one holds 26 sheep or goats. This one holds 26 sheep or goats. And this one holds 68 sheep or goats. Now, we're gonna do some messing around here again. Toggle snapping. This time you can see the controls, and there is the keyboard controls. And we're gonna place this down. Do you want to customize the fence for sheep barn large? Yes. Now, one thing to note, if you try to do it this way, it will not work. You have to come out this way. Another thing I forgot to say in the horse one, but I did show it, I just didn't verbalize it, so I wanted to verbalize that this time. Also, placing this fence costs money, so you have to make sure you have enough money for whatever amount of fence you want to customize. Well, we did that. Now, we're gonna do... I'm not worrying about these straight right now. I am just trying to get out a few different sizes of these. Maybe show some different shapes. You can really take your mind, your imagination with these. Really? Do whatever you want. And if you do one too short like that, you can delete last segment. You can also do the same thing with this open one. Why will this not complete? Is this not wanting to complete? Did I? Again, you can go really wild with your imagination on these things and, like, do whatever you want. There you go. Now, we're going to take a look at these. We're going to start with the original 4 I put out once I figure out what direction we need to go. We really put out a lot of these, but like I said, for sheep and goats, water buffalo, and cows, which we'll be going over next, and then pigs will be going over last, size actually matters. So here's this one, which is 23 sheep and goats. Now, I'm not going to keep saying sheep and goats, I'm just going to say how many animals. 27 here. Again, I like this wood style. That is very cool. I think Giants knocked it out of the park. with some of this stuff this time, like, and something I wanted to say, I know we're over a month into FS25 right now, and I am still working on tutorial videos, and I have a lot more to come. There was just a lot of new stuff this time, and in order to properly show things to you, I needed time to learn these stuff myself, because I want to be as accurate as possible in these videos. So, I do apologize that it's taken longer for me to get through all the tutorial stuff this time, but just understand, I want to be as accurate as possible for you guys, and I thank you for your patience. So, with that said, this one is 27, and this one is 71, and we're just going through these, and then we're gonna go into the help menu and read that off, but I want to get through going over the animal numbers first. And then here we have 71. Here we have 113. And I'm also going to show you something else with this video that I did not show in the horse video. Come on. There we go. 82. I believe there's this one and one more left, I think. And then this one is 101. And then the big one. 203. Now, I did this with cows, I think it was, on a 4X map, and I made the pen as big as I possibly could. And I got 4,000 cows, I believe it was. But let's shoot down here, and we're going to place a sheep pasture in this whole field and see how many animals we can get. So we'll go like this. Yes. Now, like I said, this can get expensive, putting down these fences, but if you have the money and the space, this is awesome. You can even bring it like out there, and all the way down here. You could even like take it over here and bring it back. Do you want to plant meadow? Yes. And then we visit, and in here we can get 565 sheep or goats. Also, you have these sheep, these ones, Swiss Black Brown Mountain, Black Welsh Mountain, and then your goats. So let's go to the help menu, scroll down to the animals, and we have separate for sheep and goats, so we will read both. Food: grass and hay. Product: wool. Age of maturity: 8 months. In Farming Simulator, there are 4 breeds of sheep: Landrace or Bentheme, Steinschulz, Swiss Black Brown Mountain, and Black Welsh Mountain. The only difference is their appearance. I am sure I butchered some of those names. I do apologize. In order to sell the wool, you have to grab the pallet at the sheep pasture with a pallet fork or auto load if you are on PC, or if any console friendly pallet auto loads come out, and transport it to the spinnery or bring it to your own production point for further processing. And goats: grass and hay. Product: goat milk. Age of maturity: 8 months. Farming Simulator 25 marks the first appearance of goats in the game series. These animals require the same facilities as sheep for grazing and thriving. There we go. I think my throat is clear now. I apologize. They produce a unique type of milk, goat milk, that needs to be retrieved from the barns in form of milk tank pallets. This milk can be processed into goat cheese from a dairy production point. We are going to go back up top and buy some sheep and goats, and let's take a look. For this, I think we are going to go to the largest pen I put over here, and then we are going to do something, but I want to show off the animals first. Come on. These trainers seem to be a little bit touchy. Now, we are literally going to buy one of everything. You can buy these at 0 months, 3 months, or 8 months. Alright. Let's just run around here. Oh, the babies are so cute. They are so cute. That's a sheep. Let's see if we can find a goat. Swiss. There you go. Look at that goat. It's so cute. Look at the babies just like hopping along. This is so awesome. Look at that. That's so cool. We could sit here and adore on these for hours. We would never get this video done. Because these things are just so flippin' adorable. Look at that 0-month-old goat. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. But another thing I wanted to show you is, let's say you wanted to have a different pasture, a open pasture or a different fence. So enter destruction mode, and you can literally remove these fences you placed to put down the pasture. You can then go in here, find the fence you want, and literally refence it. And you could let's delete last segment. You could do that. And then I am going to show you something here. I will show you this more detail in a future video. But you can then put in a fence, switch segment, and do something like that. You could actually have a gate into your pasture. Now, let's see something else here. Now, enter destruction mode. Delete this. Now, let's say you wanted a fence. So you can't put it right on like where the old one was, because it says area is restricted. But if you come out a little ways, like you can literally come out to here. So if you had a square like area, you could, even here you can. So how far out this way do we have to put it? So we go like that. We go like that. We go like that. This was a weird one to do because of our odd shaped. But you get what I'm throwing down here. You can put it to area is restricted, and then just back off. And you can get it pretty dang close. So, now, I am going to put animals in one more of these, or a couple, and I am going to test what is the best feed for them. So, I am pretty much looking at their health. Which food, gives them the most health in a 24-hour period, and we will look at the goat milk and wool as well, or the, yeah. So, I'm gonna do my testing, and I will be back. Also, each pen will have the same amount of sheep. Once I get them set up, before I return time back to something other than 0, I will come in and explain what I have going on. This one, we need to do a smaller number. Let's go 20. This is going to be 20 16-month-old goats. And we are going to do one more with 20. Then let's use these. This one, we will do 28 months of sheep. Then this one can be our second 20 of goats. And now we need to find the trader for the animal. There it is. So we are going to do another 28 months of goats. And then we are going to take this pen right here. Let's see. We're going to do 3-month-olds for this test, unfortunately. So we're going to do 10 goats and 10 sheep in this one. And we need another one like that. So we will take this one over here and do that. So there's 2 of each kind here. So one of them is just going to have grass, and one is just going to have hay. And then we will see what's going on. Okay, I am going to get their food set up, run my 24-hour test, and I will be back. Okay, so you can't, this doesn't tell me which ones I put grass in and which ones I put hay in. So I am going to run the 24-hour test and just see how much food they eat. Alright, 24 hours has passed, so let's take a look here. This one, 100% health, 361 goat milk, and 100% productivity. And where's the next one? This one has 100% food, but since it's an open pasture and we did not put water in it, it did not do anything to its health. That's at 0% health. So if you notice, it takes water. If you do these open pastures like this that don't have a pen, they require water. And also, if you notice here, your meadow will fill up without animals in it. So you could put this down like one day and then put your animals in the next day and they'll have food until you can get grass or hay. And then again, this one has grass or hay, whatever I put in it, in meadow. Its health is 100%, but puberty it was only 25% on the goats, and productivity is 100%. Goat milk 22 liters and wool 42 liters, which we have goats and sheep in here. That's our mixed, one of our mixed pens. And then this one just has goats, which only do goat milk, 306, no, 36 liters, 100% productivity, 100% health, and 20% reproduction at 100% food. And then we have our sheep, 70% health, 70% reproduction. I wish I knew if it was grass or hay we put in here. Or was this just meadow? And then our other one with mixed was 70% health, 25% puberty on the goats, 70% health on the sheep, and 50% puberty, 70% productivity. And again, I wish it differentiated between grass and hay because obviously one of these is given more health than the other. So, for test 2, I am going to take and get rid of all the animals. and the pens, we are going to put down 2 pens. And we are going to buy another tractor and another trailer. We're going to fill up one with hay. We're going to fill one up with grass. And we're going to do a second test. So, I'll see you guys with the results for that. I am also going to do a third pen and put in a bunch of sheep and see how fast their food goes down. Oh, here is the goat milk pallet, and that looks very cool. These are awesome. Oh my gosh. You can then either take and sell these. What, do I have time saving stock check? So, 746 liters of goat milk sells for, at its max price, $5,532, which I am playing in economic difficulty normal. If we go to easy, they sell for $6,882,000. And if we go to hard, they sell for $2,294 per 1,000 liters. And you can take this to the dairy and do other products. Goat milk bottled and goat cheese, but we'll be going over all that in a future video. So, I am going to get back to my testing, which this is all testing. But anyway, I'm going to get back to setting up the next test. I'll see you guys when that 24-hour test is done. Alright, so 24-hour test is done. And there's absolutely no difference. These two were, so this is the one with grass, health 100%, yada yada yada. This one was the one with hay, animals 20, health 100%. So there is literally no difference. The only difference is the one, so the one with grass instead of hay went through more food. The one with grass has 10,500 liters left, and the one with hay has 10,791 liters left. So, if you want your the animals to eat less, feed them hay. Otherwise, there's no difference. You can just feed them grass and their health will be at 100%. Now, we come to this one, which I need to bring up my notepad and do a little bit of calculating, so I'll be back in a second. So, they ate, which was these guys here, which was 203 sheep, ate 10,150 liters of food in a 24-hour period. So, with that, if you enjoyed this video, do not forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. I will see you all in the next one. Later.